how to do our best. Oh, this video is for all my perfectionist friends out there. How do you know? How do you freaking know if you have been a perfectionist for many years? That's actually really hard to know. I want to start the video by sharing a little story which made me feel inspired today to talk about the video. So because we can say that, I mean, like maybe June last year, I don't know how many months, it's February 2025. It's been a few months since I recognized this behavior in myself and I started working on shifting it. So now I can see a big difference from who I am today, how I experience life today, and who I was 6-7 months ago. And I've been having conversations with people, and I've been, of course, now that I'm so aware of all the things that I used to do and all the things that I choose to do now that are way different. And I have conversations, I interact with people that I see that they're doing the things that I used to do. And I'm like, oh God, it's kind of painful, you know, to see like, oh God, I wish you could take the leap and create this shift in your life. So I am very inspired by someone especially that is going through a super challenging moment in their lives. And I just can tell that this person is very critical and wants everything to be perfect, and because of that reason it's hard for her to understand and to know what is the right thing to do. So she stays in this feeling of you know, like not having clarity and not knowing what to do. And I came up, I've been of course reflecting because it's someone that I care a lot about this person. So I've been reflecting about it and I'm like, okay, I don't want to kind of say like, oh, the reason why you cannot find clarity and solutions because you're a perfectionist. She's going through a really tough time. So I've been just like, reflecting and trying to find in me, what is it that I did? So maybe somehow I can just inspire her to see the beauty that there is on the other side when we shift these behaviors, and how that can just support and help so much our lives when we are going through any kind of situations. Like, of course, when we are going through challenges, we have way more ideas and tools, but even when we are in a great moment in life, we get to experience life just from more profound places. And I got to this example that I was like, Jesus, I think when I was a perfectionist, it's something that I wish I could have heard from someone. It's a really good perspective, and that's what I wanted to share today. So if you start reflecting about all your problems, all the difficult things in your life, and you bring them to your mind, you can see them all. Like, I have a, let's say, shitty job with a shitty boss, and I don't like the neighborhood where I live. I want to move to a new place. I want to move to a new city. I'm not, making as much money as my friends or whatever. I'm dating someone that is a narcissist, whatever it is. Like, everyone has different challenges. And I know this might sound a little extreme, but honestly, I've been practicing this because, again, like, I've been like, okay, let's just maybe just show by example instead of, telling people what they have to do. So I started writing down in my journal. I have very special journaling practice. I have other videos, maybe I can link those videos below if you are curious, but I have this very solid, beautiful journaling practice, and I shift my practice once in a while. I add things, I remove things, and I added this thing to my journal where I have my gratitude list and different things. And in the morning, I like to list the actions I'm going to take during the day. that are aligned to the person I want to be. It's really inspiring and super fascinating. You start your day with this boost of energy of, yes, I got this. I want to live my life the way I want. I honor my life. I own my life and my decisions, and yeah, I just feel empowered. It's super sweet. I'm gonna maybe record another video talking about all the steps that I do in my journaling process. But I'm a little afraid because the water is getting very close. But God, I write down in the actions I'm gonna take. The first thing that I write down is, if today was my last day, if I only had 5 hours of being alive, how I would respond to the challenges I have. Because that's the thing, like journaling and gratitude lists are super wonderful. That motivation is beautiful, but we all face challenges, and deciding how we want to respond to challenges is something important. So that's something that I also include in my journal. I have that space every day, night and morning. I reflect that night in the things that I did during the day, and in the morning I make the decisions. So that's something that I started adding, and I started connecting with that feeling. Like, God, if I knew that I only had 5 hours, it's like my heart starts just like rising. If I only had 5 hours of life to be around the people that I love, to do the things that, I mean, like, to enjoy this, how I would respond. That's how you find how you can do your best. Just feel into that for a little bit and tell me if you don't feel like you want to freaking do your best, and you forget about ego, you forget about all the judgment and yeah, I think judgment and attachments are usually what stopped us from doing our best. But it's an easy, quick way to remove all of those and just to connect with your essence and with love. Because when we are being perfectionists, a lot of the times we are not operating from our hearts, we're operating from our minds. And that's the medicine. That's the one thing that helps us just to connect with our hearts. I hope you enjoy. I hope you feel inspired. I really hope you can go and start your day and do your most beautiful best. And one other thing that I want to add is that, especially for perfectionists, it's very important that we honor our version of what best is. Because what's best for us is different than what's best for others. So just know that whatever you thought in that moment was the best, it is always going to be enough. Even if you die and you didn't get to be Superman or any superhero. Oh my God, the car is going my way. So I think it's important also to know and understand that today your best might be different than what your best is going to be tomorrow, and your best is always going to be different than what's the best for others. So just honor that and connect with the present moment. Whatever you decide to do in that connection of being present with the moment, it's always going to be the best. Peace and love.